What's up, guys?
Hi.
We're here to do Disc Golf Answer Man, some questions that we received. And if you guys are interested in asking us a question, make sure you go to Disc Golf Answer Man. Hey, calm down. Go to Disc Golf Answer Man, and there is a tab for WhalePants that you can ask either one of us questions if you want to know what's going on. Don't hesitate to ask some weird questions or
personal stuff doesn't really matter. Just let us know what you want to know.
And we'll eventually get to it. We have a lot of questions, so we're going to get through as many as we can. So, right off the bat, Ken and Dealey asked, what's our go-to driver and why? Go for it.
I guess it's kind of changing, but right now it's a stag, actually. I was throwing, well, I still throw a trespass, and I was throwing a ballista, so it's kind of changing a lot, but I kind of am heading towards lower speed drivers, so.
Mine would probably be the Enforcer. Super reliable, can throw it for a lot of different shots, and I just can trust exactly what it's going to do almost every single time. I have some really good ones that I got from some buddies, and you can rely on them. These green ones, if you ever find green ones, they're super good, so definitely check them out. So thanks, Kenan, for that. This one is for me, from Carl Ruerts. If you could bring any player you know onto the Trilogy teams who currently isn't, who would you bring and why? Also, thanks for the video on the new molds. You're welcome about that. I know it was really long. As far as bringing a player, if in the hypothetical world, I would bring, you know, good friends like Simon and Eagle or Jeremy Colling, just because they're people that I really enjoy being around. And yeah, good people. But you know what? We're all playing the sport of disc golf, so we don't need anybody else. We just need to all be playing the game. All right. Scott Perrier. Sorry, buddy. When traveling, do you guys stop at random courses on your way to your destination if you have time? If so, what's the best course you've stumbled upon?
Yes, we do. A lot of times we really want to break up a long drive, and the best place to do it is at a disc golf course. So, you know, as for, I can't think of like a specific course that I was blown away by, except we went to Richmond,
Virginia.
No, Richmond, Illinois. I think.
Yeah.
There's this little course right off the highway. It's beautiful. We got to fill up water there, so I can't remember the name of the course, but it was in Richmond, Illinois. Just by chance, we ended up
some really cool shots and really cool holes. I would have to agree with her. That's probably the best one we stumbled upon. But
Buttonville, we went with Simon earlier this year. That was fun. California.
Oh, that tiny one?
Yeah, that little one.
That was kind of fun. Yeah. It was a
Ace
good
runs.
time. Yep. All right, so this one is for me. He's from Park City. What's up, dude? Andrew Hinnix. I am working on my forehand shot, right-handed. Was there only one solid advice that you help you master your forehand shot? I've watched several of the videos. I can't seem to get it down. So break it down to something simple. So take the flippiest disc in your bag and sidearm that at 30%, and then slowly build up. It's going to be a long process to build up your sidearm to really understand how your arm will work and understand how to throw it.
Check out Eric's clinic if you get a chance. There's one online on dynamic discs, so he's got a really good sidearm clinic on there. Yeah,
so build from the ground up. Stop trying to, you know, get the distance you have now with a backhand or other type of shots, and just allow your body to adapt and mold into the throw. So it takes a lot of time to work it out, especially if you don't have it. I worked my sidearm for an entire off season, and I didn't feel comfortable with it until middle part of the year last year. So it definitely takes time to implement it into your rounds, but you do it, and with some successes and some failures, it only gets better from there. All right, so another one. Noble Gun. How do you keep your positive attitude when your game isn't going well or going the way you think it should? Dean's got a great mindset on this one, so I'm gonna let her answer that.
I'm kind of silly about it, and I always say fake it till you make it, and I just smile and pretend I'm happy until I kind of get over it. I tell in my clinics to try to skip to your next shot, even though it was a bad one and you're grumpy about it, just smile, be silly, and try to just let it go. It's not for everybody, but it works for me.
Totally. And for me, I know I play better whenever I have a positive attitude, so I try and maintain that positive style, that positive mindset, fun, happy-go-lucky. Sometimes I'm throwing terribly, but I can get out of a funk better if I stay positive. So that's what works for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but sometimes you need to take a second back and refocus and get serious. All right. Another Eric. Thank you, another Eric. How did your throwing style come to be? Was it natural? You threw, adjustments were made. This one was for me. It was something that came naturally, and I didn't ever try and when I was starting out, I didn't try anything different. I just allowed my body to throw, and it started to work. And then somebody pointed out that it was weird, and I think I got too far gone to try and fix it. I tried to fix it, and it was, you know, I put in almost a full month of fix, and I was not seeing results. So I just adapted and made it consistent. So it's definitely very interesting. There's a lot of cool things that have happened there. All right, so we got Mike. Congrats on joining Team Trilogy. We're on Team Dynamic Discs. You know, got you, Bobby. But we are super happy to be in the Trilogy family. Yes. What has been the most exciting part so far? Is there anything that you're nervous about, or is it all gravy?
It's not all gravy.
It isn't, but we're working really hard at everything. And as far as, you know, being nervous, are you nervous about next year?
A little bit, but mostly because I really want to step up and show my worth. It's kind of my first full year in Open, so I feel like I have a lot to prove, and I think it'll just happen with hard work, but, you know, you never know how it's gonna shake out.
Totally. I'm excited. Nervous, no, but excited. So excitement can be a part of nerves, but there's a lot of good things that'll happen in 2017. So we're just gonna take it as it comes. Super excited, and then everything's great in the family. So being a part of it's the best, and we say family
fantastic
because it is a family, and we feel very happy being here. All right, Kevin Burke. Coming down to tournament play, do you guys practice a regular routine to keep in check for the start of each tournament, or you just go with the flow and see what happens?
It kind of depends on what you mean. If you're talking like right before a tournament, like right morning of, or the couple days before, obviously we want to get some practice rounds in if we can. And
there's a 2% video on Tina's YouTube channel that will actually
it covers the pre-tournament preparation that we both go through, which is
something simple but something cool to watch. So definitely check that out.
It's both kind of a routine for both of us as long as time allows. But yeah,
it's you know, just do your research if you can and be ready to go out and play disc golf. We play a lot of disc golf, and would assume you guys do too. So just allow your body to go do it. A tournament round shouldn't be that much different from any other round. In theory. It's the easiest thing to do, but the hardest thing all at the same time. So Hunter, lately in the Midwest, it has been ridiculously cold, and it doesn't really give us the opportunity to get out and play and practice. So what would your advice be for disc golfers in cold climate to not get rusty, such as keeping your throwing arm strong or tuning your mental game?
I'm from Wisconsin, so I'm very familiar with that. We actually just got back from a vacation there, and we found a dome to go throw in. So finding like local resources that maybe you can go even just throw putters would be good to look for. But outside of that, resistance bands, and just either tying them on something, or I stand on mine and just go through the same motions of throwing if you're talking about keeping your muscles. As for timing and actually throwing, you know, it's just kind of one of those things that you can only do what you can do.
And, you know, practice putting, everybody talks about that. That's the winter time is for a lot of people. But she said it. Find some resources and make it happen. It's not easy to do, especially in the colder weather. But, you know, find a way to just keep your body in good shape. So work out, stretch, be limber.
Focus on your other health that might not be so important during the season, maybe.
Absolutely. This one's for you, Tina. How did you get into the sport, and what motivated you to get better? I would love my wife to play with me more, but she just doesn't have much motivation to do it. Even when she goes, she says she likes it.
I got into it, of course, from a guy, but then I was obsessed with it and haven't stopped playing since. I didn't start competing until I moved to Portland, Oregon. And, what really got me into it to compete and to really play was finding a ladies' league there. Being a woman in the sport and being one that likes to teach, I found it so helpful to have a new girl come in and learn from another girl, or at least be able to go out with other ladies. And I know it's slim pickings right now, and that's just kind of how the sport is, but reach out to me, or I'm sure there are other women in the community that having that kind of camaraderie can be huge in the beginning of learning disc golf. It can be really intimidating for girls to go out and throw with guys, and being able to see another woman throw well or be good at it, it's really encouraging, and it gives you a little hope that you can get there too, which makes it all more fun for everybody. So that's my advice.
That's great. So we'll move on. Next question was from Revantiza. I don't know if I said that right, but
you tried.
Yeah, I tried. My confidence ring is stuck at 20 feet. Stepping back to 25, I'm only making about 50% if I'm lucky. Is there any type of drill to do to extend this? Mostly a push putter. So, when it comes to making those 25 footers easier, and just to give you something that might help, and it's helped me, I learned from watching and actually hanging out with my friend Jeremy Colling. What I was able to notice that he does is he marks his lie, walks back a little bit, and visualize himself making the putt from a farther distance. So when he approaches his lie now, it looks easier. He's made the putt from farther in his head, so this putt seems a lot easier, and it's easier to, I said easier like 12 times. Can we start this over?
No. That's fine. Yeah.
So you make it...
Turns out it's really easy.
It's really easy. So what I would suggest is step back from your lie, visualize yourself making it, and step up to your lie and execute the putt.
I like to do, if you're talking just about getting better at them, 4 putt drills. So you make 4 from 10, and then you step out 5, and then 4 from 5, or from 15, and just keep going out further and further. And if it's really those 25s around there that is harder, then maybe do 1 foot at a time until really repetition. Just the more you do it, the more your body's going to understand how to just do it every time. So.
And as a push putter,
put time in.
Yeah, as a push putter, it does take a little bit more. You have to have your body in motion and timed very, very well to be a really good push putter. So work on your timing and work on making sure you are getting all of your body into your putt on those longer putts that you seem to be coming up short on. Right on. We're going to do 2 more.
Dos más.
All right. Roger Vartabedian. Sorry. I often find myself getting frustrated during a round when I make an error on a throw. What is the best way to manage the emotions while playing? Something I like to do is understand that I am still learning from every single shot. I am not the best player in the world. I'm striving to be. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be. But it takes time, and you have to learn from all of your throws. And if you are in an awkward situation, it's a great learning opportunity. So I tend to stay positive in that way, so I know that I have this opportunity to get something out of my round, even if it's going very bad, if I've thrown bad shots. But just understanding and enjoying every shot you get to throw. Even if you miss a 10-footer, enjoy that tap in, and then make sure you wash it off and go to the next hole.
I always talk about having a very calm round. So even if you're excited about something, making a 30-foot putt or something big that you wouldn't normally do, still trying to stay calm. And of course you want to celebrate, but the more even-keeled you can be, the better round, in my experience, that you're going to have. So if I have something really frustrating happen, I like to just stand there and close my eyes and just take a deep breath and exhale and just move forward with the next hole. I've caught Eric plenty of times walking up to a couple throws being upset still, and so many things can go wrong if you're tense and upset, so try to just breathe before your next shot.
Right on. Last one, Cody Peterson. What's up, dude? A name I can read. This was my first year as a PDGA member. I plan on doing some C tier and maybe A tier events if I'm able to make them. Need to know some information on jump putting so that I'm not making any rule violations. So jump putting is, you know, if you're outside the 10-meter circle around the basket, you are allowed to,
33-ish feet.
Yeah, you're allowed to finish over your lie after you've released your disc. So similar to an approach, you're allowed to throw normally and step through, where when you're inside the circle, you have to remain behind your lie. So easiest things to do is, you know, chat with people and see if it is. Take video of yourself.
Take video. Just watch and see if you're doing it wrong, and if you're releasing before your foot comes forward, then just try to change it up and just...
I mean after.
Yeah.
Yeah. After
No,
after your foot comes forward. If you're releasing after, that's a foot violation.
Yeah.
You said before.
Okay. You get it.
One of the biggest things you can do is ask your local pros. Ask us, even if you want to. Send us a video of you jump putting, and we can hopefully help
Make
help
sure
you with
you're
it.
not violating it.
Yeah, and Paige Pierce in the casual round video that Dynamic Discs just posted with Eric McCabe and Denise Cameron. There's a small little segment about what she thinks about with jump putting, so that might give you some information on being better at it and when to use it.
I think that's it.
Awesome. We have a ton more questions, guys. We will get to them, so we're going to be trying to do these.
A couple more of these, and
yeah, we'll catch up.
Venues as well.
Yeah, so. And they'll check different avenues. We'll do Instagram, Facebook, a bunch of stuff. It's going to be great.
Thanks for the questions.
Yeah, check out Dynamic Discs and Be Dynamic, and check out our other sponsors as well.
Be dynamic.
Be dynamic. That's camera complications.